G'day football fans, and welcome back to episode 7 of our Sevilla Rebuild here on Dylan on the Ball. Today it is the final day of season 1. It's finally here. You may have had a bit of a look at how the season's gone. We're about to wrap it up. For the most part, it's been a fantastic season, really. For where Sevilla are in real life, struggling down the bottom of the table. I mean, I think they were 17th or something last time I looked. I can't actually remember, to be completely honest with you, but you get the idea. They're really struggling. We haven't made any significant changes. We've just gone in, tried to, clean slate. We've been positive. We've tried to attack. We've changed the tactics up when we needed, and we've got some great performances out of some key players to help us out along the way. I'm sorry if the audio gets a bit annoying because there's a dog next door who's just mental. His owners leave him outside, but he can see them through the window, so he just goes mental all day. That's the first thing. Second thing, I think there's a storm coming, so there's a bit of thunder around. It's a bit up and down. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, that's out of the way. Next, thank you. That's the next thing. I said it in the Juve video, or the most recent Juve video yesterday, but if you only watched the Football Manager one, I'll say it again just briefly here. I wanted to say thank you guys, basically. So we've hit 100 subscribers, which, look, it may not seem like a huge amount to you guys. I mean, especially if you subscribe to some bigger YouTubers or bigger creators. I wouldn't call myself either of those things as yet, really. But to me, I started this as just a way, a creative outlet, a way to express myself in the form of, football. Something I started playing club football at my local club back in 2000. I think it was the year 2000 was my first year. Does that make sense? The year 2000 was the first year. The first video game I ever really got into was FIFA 2000. So it's a long-standing passion of mine, and to be able to just sit here and create and have a great time doing it and find like-minded people who want to subscribe and follow along too, that it's just amazing to me. It's mind-boggling a little bit. It seems potentially insignificant to some people, but from the other end of this microphone and the other end of the screen here, it means a lot to me. I'm really proud, and I'm really thankful, really, to have hit 100. The next goal, because that's the way that these things work, is that you need a new goal. As soon as you hit one, you need the next one. That's just the way it is. The next goal, it's 180. I love the darts. I want to hit 180 so that I can go with the big call of 180, I want to belt it out. I want to feel it in my veins that I've worked really hard for this 180, I want to, just pump it through with that 100. Anyway, the only way we can do that though is if you're new to this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can hit that new goal. If you're watching it, if you're someone who's been watching it for a while, make sure to leave it a like, help it get out there. Hopefully we just start to, grow and create a bit of a community here where we can talk about football, not be absolute a-holes about it. I don't want this to be a Twitter space where people are being stupid for the sake of being stupid, but I want to be able to talk about the game and talk about players and tactics and things like that in, a safer space. Safe space? That sounds really lame, doesn't it? Oh, that's not a good advert. Let's move on from that. Anyway, since you were last here, not too much has happened. The last video was this 1-0 loss against Barcelona here on 30th of April. We've then had the month of May been and gone. My birthday was there somewhere along the line. We've had 4 wins from 4, another few goals for Enziri here against Girona. A nice 1-0 win against Getafe, 4-0 against Osasuna, another for Enziri there, and then another 4-0 against Elche. Pretty chuffed with that. Look, at this point, it looked like it was rather close in being a close run thing for the Champions League places, and then we have, off the back of that, lost to Barcelona. Also, a couple of games prior in the league, losing to both Betis and Atletico Madrid. It was looking like a rather close, tight run affair. We've then had 4 wins from 4, conceding 0, scoring 12. It was a great month of May. That has led the table to look like this. We're in 3rd on 73 points, 5 points clear of 4th, who have already played their game for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that's... Oh, it was against Girona, there you go. Who aren't incredibly safe yet, but who knows. Real Madrid have gone to the final day, still undefeated. Have they made a Champions League final as well? Of course they have. They've got Vigo today on the final day. or yes, today on the final day, and then Liverpool in a few days or next weekend to complete just I'm sure they won the Spanish Cup too. Yep, Spanish Cup final, 1-0 win against Betis. They're undefeated in the league. The only defeat all season. Jeebus. They lost here 3-0 to Dortmund in the group stage of the Champions League. Then against Celtic here, they lost 3-0 in the first leg, which is incredible. But then they won the second leg 6-0. Absolutely turned around. Incredible stuff. And they're just a great team. It's pretty unreal. Have they made any real big changes? No. Everything here is, Declan Rice is a newbie. Other than that, it is the same team you know and love. If you go to transfers, have they done anything? Oh, this makes it seem a lot bigger than it actually is, but they brought in Lucas Hernandez and Declan Rice. They've sold no one. Oh, Vallejo and some nobodies. That's about it. Nothing really of note or interesting or anything like that. And it's just the same team, and they are just incredible. Anyway, today's not about them. We don't care about them. Today is about ruining Valencia's party. As Valencia, if they win today, they could go up above Atletico Madrid and knock Atletico Madrid out of the Champions League places. So lots at stake for them. For us, not so much. We could go up as high as second, but that's all there is to play for. I guess also we can look at the player stats, see how En-Nesyri is shaping up in the goal scorers. He is okay. Look, he could secure himself second place. He's not. There's no way he's catching Lewandowski. That's quite rude, really. Assists, we have anyone up there? Yep, we have both Suso and Oliver are in second place there, so we could end up with the highest assist total. Shots, En-Nesyri is fifth. Don't really care. Most player of the match. En-Nesyri is second. He's not catching Lewandowski, who's surely the player of the season. Key passes, nobody up there. Pass completion, again, nobody up there. I think Bunu is at about 92, so he's probably just off the page. Dribbles made, no one. Tackles won, no one. Clean sheets, Bunu is the champion. He's got one game to go to stay ahead of Courtois, and he's got one clean sheet more than him, so it's pretty incredible that we've got 20 clean sheets from 37 games. That is just beautiful. Not on the least conceded, so I guess when we concede a few, apparently. I should also note, if we go to our squad, where do we go? Tanguy Nionzu. If we look at his history, oh no, where is it? Where will it be? Sorry. Spanish League Young Player of the Year, Nionzu. I don't know why they didn't give him, I suppose COVID or whatever. That's pretty boring. But then why wouldn't they have given one here? Was nobody good that year? They were just like, nah, no one under the age of 23 is any good, or whatever I don't know what the parameters are. But Nionzu has won the Player of the Year, the Young Player of the Year award, which is pretty beautiful. And pretty proud of that one. Hopefully we can then keep him around. Obviously that'll be a bit of a challenge. He's looking fantastic. He's worth a lot of money. He's probably going to need a new contract soon. His release clause is 78 million. So someone surely one of these days is going to see how good he is and come in with an offer. Marçal is wanted by Monaco. Montiel is wanted by Porto. They came in for him in January and he didn't agree to a deal. Acuna does want to leave at the end of his contract. I'll try and persuade him. We'll see what we can do to turn that around and make sure that he sticks around, because really we just don't have the money to replace him and get someone of the same quality. En-Nesyri is also still wanted by just Chelsea, PSG and Real Madrid. If one of them comes in with an offer, we're not going to have a chance in the world, are we? He's worth only 30 to 36 million, which seems obscene for someone who's scored 31 goals, that seems ridiculous. Also, as we talked about in the last video, Lamela is going. Fernando now retiring, so we'll lose Fernando. So really, all up, we're losing Tellez, one of our left back options. I assume his loan runs out this year. Yes, his loan runs out at the end of this month, so this is his last game for us. We're then losing Fernando because he's retiring. Goodell has a transfer. He's a free transfer to Wolves because we didn't extend his contract because he's rubbish. Dolberg will bugger off back to Nice. Nice, is it? I can't remember. Yep, he'll bugger off back to Nice. Lamela will also go. So we'll have a number of outgoings. We don't have a lot of money. At this stage, it says we have 12 million and 100,000 per week to work with, which doesn't seem like a whole lot. We've put in an offer for an 18-year-old. He looks decent. He's 18. He's a free transfer. We may as well have a pop at him. He looks like he might turn out to be decent, probably playing as more of the attacking midfielder role. I mean, that's how I see him anyway. Other than that, we haven't put in offers for anyone other than Pena, who you already would have been aware of. We have put together a bit of a short list. We have put together a bit of a short list. These are the 4 players that we're looking at. With Alex Tellez buggering off back to Manchester, we're looking at Fran Garcia to replace him if we can somehow work around the money to work, to sign all these players. We'll see how we get on anyway. Fran Garcia, a former Real Madrid junior. He looks decent. He's only 23. He'll improve on this as well. He's got good pace, decent crossing. He'll get up and down pretty well. So I think that would be a good purchase at left back. We really do need to bring in some younger people in the dressing room, so Fran Garcia at 23 does represent that. Our board also thinks it's important that we bring in more Spanish people, so that is the idea there. Then at centre-back, with Goodell's leaving, we're looking at Jorge Cuenca. I don't know how to say that without it saying like wanker, I gotta be honest. Like Jorge Cuenca. I don't know. Anyway, he's one we're looking at. He hasn't played too much this season for Villarreal. But I think really at 23 years old, he'll continue to improve, and along with Neonzu and Rekic, that's a pretty good sort of core of centre-backs. I mean, Marcel fits in that well as well, I suppose. Again, former Barcelona junior, so he's coming from good stuff. Left-footed centre-back, so I mean, apparently we'll have 3 out of 4 centre-backs being left-footed, but just something to look at. Then with Fernando retiring, we're looking at Fran Beltran, which I love that rhymes. You see he's asking to leave. He wants a new contract from Vigo. I don't know if they're going to be willing to give it to him, so we're just keeping tabs on him. I think he'll probably cost too much. We might be priced out of this one. He's had a good season for Vigo. He's been a very good servant to them for 5 seasons now, really, so hopefully we can end up getting him. I don't like our chances with the money, but we'll see what we can do. And then, of course, lastly, you've got this. Why does that say anal? What does that mean? Anal. Analyzed by my club. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what that means. I've never seen that before. His name is Schöndur. I don't know how to say it at all. I'm just going to call him Cher. Again, we looked at him just before, but for a free transfer, looks pretty decent. I'd probably prefer to use him going forward because in our holding midfield, I think at the moment we're playing with much more defensive midfielders, so I don't really see him as that, even though he's got good tackling. Just then his marking's not great, his work rate's not great, which I don't love, and then not good aggression or brave. Yeah, I don't know. I see him as more of an attacking midfielder. He's got good crossing, good free kicks. He's a tall central midfielder at -1.90. He looks like a small little boy in his photo, doesn't he? That was a weird thing to say. So hoping to bring him in along with Pena, who's another free transfer. And I mean, who knows? We might end up selling some people after all is said and done. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough of a bit of a recap and a who's who in the zoo. Let's get through today's lineups against Valencia away at the Mestalla on the final day of Season 1. Our final lineup of Season 1 will be Bunu in goals, a backline of Navas, Neonzu, Rekic and Acuna, midfield pairing of Delaney and Oliver, attacking midfield will be Januzaj on the right, Corona on the left and Gomez in behind, and Naziri up front, hoping for Naziri to bag a goal or 2 goals or something just to set himself clear at the top of the race for second place in the goal scorers list. He's got 31 in the season, which is a pretty great total. Hopefully he can add to that and set some sort of record. Bunu has got a clean sheets record this season. It's like the club record for clean sheets in the season. I think it was like 17 and now he's got 20. So, 20 in the league. How many has he got all up? Sorry, this is a detour. 24 in 49 matches. I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty chuffed. Few players still, just not too fit. Jordan has been in and out of the team. He came back from injury, then got injured straight away. Rakitic is 50 years old. Suso's been injured. Marcel is injured for this last game. So we're a little bit short as far as bench depth goes, but hoping to make the most of today's game and get 3 points on the final day. Hopefully we can finish second. That would be the ideal. Don't really care about this screen, especially if Dolberg has anything to say. I don't really care what he's got to say. Gattuso doing an absolute sensational job with Valencia sitting in 5th as we come into this final day. As you saw their squad there, it's not, the classic great Valencia sides, but, they've done quite well with the players that they have. Unfortunately, Cavani will start to regress as they get on, but, he's done a very good job to have them as high as 5th, potentially finishing 4th if they can win today. Hopefully we don't let them have that. Just for my own pride's sake, I guess. Because, I mean, all in all, it'd be if we could not have Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, it sounds like a good thing because we wouldn't get god dang knocked out by them. Anyway, we've kicked off here. Free kick for Valencia, a highlight 3 minutes in. Maraba, Ilaix, I don't know how to say it, with a cross early for Cavani. I won't be signing Ilaix Maraba because I don't know how to say his name, basically. That's good news. Osasuna have taken the league against Barcelona. So if we do the business here, get our job done, we would finish second, which, I mean, if there's any monetary difference, I'd love that. Our pass map set looks insane. So what's happening here? Can we, let's go with a fire up so that we hopefully focus and stop being ridiculous. What's happening here? Like, the only playing out from the back is to that one centre back. Anyway, that pass map pisses me off every time because it just looks ridiculous. I don't want to see the average positions. I want to see the pass map. I don't care. Anyway, 20 minutes in, just that one highlight so far. We have had 4 shots, but apparently they haven't been good. Free kick here though, headed away. We're going to recycle through Navas, who can play through Januzaj, hopefully look for a cross. Looks for Papu. Oh, nearly. Deflected effort there, just loops over the bar. Corner ball for Sevilla. Acuna, who apparently wants to leave, to take straight to Dominic. Not great, but good to have a highlight. And a 3rd yellow card, which is also just fantastic. Just absolutely unreal. Love that. Starting to resemble more of a formation here now. Apparently our right back loves to run. Well, loves to get forward. Anyway, free kick for Valencia. Samuel Lino recycles. Can he get it across? No. Tackled by Januzaj, who straight up gives it away to Correa, who wants to leave apparently. Cavani, damn it. Please be offside. Please be offside. Please be offside. Because I just want to win. I don't want to end the season on a low, you know? I think it's a goal, but yes, it is. Damn it. Bugger. All right. Poor clearance from Navas to Correa. Paulista it is, with a great ball over the top for Cavani, who gets there ahead of Bono, whatever. Heads it in to an empty net. That, not great. Fire up. Can we perform? Can we win something other than the yellow card battle today? That would be unreal. That would be sensational if we can just do something, man. Another highlight here, half an hour in. Valencia on the ball. Old mate that I can't pronounce loses the ball to Acuna. Delaney plays it over the top for Januzaj. Januzaj whips it to Papu. Stop it. Just lace it. Put it in the goal, mate. 2 chances from cutbacks similar for Papu, and he hasn't nailed one yet. Corner ball, headed away. Papu again on the edge of the box now. Finds Delaney to Rekic. Back out to Acuna. Oliver tackled well there by Correa. Oh, and the highlight ends as we cross the ball, so that's cool. 37 minutes in, another highlight. Corner ball for Valencia, well caught by Bunu. Hopefully this means a counter-attack is afoot. I just wanted to say afoot. Has anyone else just sort of say things stupidly because they want to use a different word? I don't know. Terrible pass from Januzaj, looking for Endaziri, but he just sort of ended up lumping it forward. Now it's a Valencia attack. Kluivert looks back for that fella. I can't say his name either. Yunus Musa out to Correa on the right, who'll cut it in for Lino, 2-0. Smooth as butter. It's just simples. We haven't defended well. I suppose Valencia, having more to play for, have come through this game much more motivated and playing the better football. Musa with a great ball out there to Correa. Correa whips it across to Samuel Lino. Who is he not on loan from Atletico Madrid, and he's now helping knock them out of the Champions League. Anyway, it's 40 minutes in now. We're down 2-0. We're just not playing well. We're going to need to absolutely rouse at them at half-time. And Naziri is having a stinker. Who else? Oliver, stinker. Delaney having a stinker. Cunha not much better. Won the ball there. Oliver plays Papu. Again, just a horrid ball. Nothing on there. Delaney plays through Naziri, who is surely offside. He's got to be offside. He's put it in the net. I'd love him to get the goal, but I'm pretty sure he's offside. We wait. Yep, he's offside. It must be close, but also, look, I could see it. It was pretty clear, you know. Yeah, he went early. He just went early. Would have loved it, but not quite. On the stroke of half time, and that'll do it. We will Go into half-time, 2 goals down, away at the Mestalla. Not our best half of football. Right, how can we rouse at them? Alright, we're going to go all out with just a what the heck was that? Alright, go and prove that you can make the dang difference. I feel like I do this every half-time, and maybe even every kickoff. It's just the, like, generic, you know, you weren't that bad, but I know you can do better. Because it just seems kind, you know, it's like letting them down easy. Like, definitely lying to them is probably the accurate thing. But nothing has happened so far in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Not incredibly concerned about the amount of fouls, because, I mean, that's how we've done all season, really. But I am concerned by how horrible we're playing and by Barcelona equalising. So we'll go with some subs. En-Nesyri's ruined his chance. He can come off for Rafa Mir. We'll also take off Acuna because he's feeling apparently aggressive, which I don't love with someone who has a yellow card. Then who else can we bring on? We'll bring on Isco for Oliver. Give someone else a chance to get an assist on the final day. Would just absolutely froth someone actually performing here. We've also got Suso down here, but he's injured, so I don't really want to play him. You know. Oh, here we go. Oh, I should have said, there's been an update since the last video. Between the last video and this video, there's been an update. So it's good that it shows you how many damn subs. I forgot that like multiple times. Good. Anyway, we've used 4 subs there on 1 stoppage. So hopefully now we can hopefully just do something. Just something different, lads. Just show me something different. We'll give him another shout as it comes out of the substitution here. Another fire up. Yep. Press Justin Cliver. Yep. Coronas is... Why would I bring on Goodelge? Why would I ever bring him on? You're an idiot. I think I need a new assistant because he's just dumb. Anyway, 70 minutes in, we're doing nothing still, so let's... Oh dear. This is a poor showing, isn't it? Let's stop the get stuck in, but we'll trap them outside. Let's go with that. Alright. Oop! Sorry everyone. Wasted your freaking time. Really getting to the end of the game now, and Barcelona are winning anyway, so it doesn't seem like whatever we've done would have mattered. What can we do? Let's bring on Fernando for his swan song, you know? His final appearance as he says goodbye to the footballing world. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. He'll get one last goodbye, and what more fitting way than losing 2-0 away at Valencia. So, you know, if that doesn't give you a nice indication into how great his career's been, what else does, you know? 80 minutes in, nothing's happening. Oh, highlight. Yes, here we go. Something's happening. I don't know what, and it might not be good, but it's at least it's happening. Valencia playing along the back line here. Diakabi? I don't know how to say that. Guillemon, I think that's his name. It just sounds like a Digimon. Cavani, that surely isn't the highlight, please. Goodness me. Bunu with a long ball forward. Just loses it straight away. Didn't even look like going near one of our players. Samuel Lino now on the right hand side. We'll look for a cross to Musa. Off Rekic. Off the post from Patrick? Not Patrick. His son, Justin Kluivert. Goodness me. Hits the post with a volley. And look, we've just been second best. Honestly, we've been absolutely second best all day. In like every department, just been second best. They've just been much better than us. Had the possession, had the shots, had the better chances, had the possession, less yellow cards, more corners. Not a great way to bow out, but Champions League football is Champions League football, I guess. So we'll go through here until we get the little season wrap thingo. Collective bonus, yeah, I don't care. Yep, they did. Real Madrid went invincible. They've 100 points from their 38 games. Oh dear. That's how tight, like they are the people that we're trying to rope in, and they've just gone invincible in the first season. Jeebus, bloody hell. Blah, 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 blah. What am I going to say? Yeah, that one. Wrapped up. How did we go? Yeah, we were brilliant, mate. Yeah, we were the best out there. How did we rate that? I think they were already on holidays because they weren't great. He played well. That's, yep. I don't want to, I hate criticizing the referees. So I want to just not talk about it. What's the thing that, let's say that. They're doing a good job. What's this? Today's events increases technology. Yeah, it's a good thing. It works. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank God we're not talking about friggin' VAR anymore. Where's the season dang wrap up? Give me the season wrap. Oh, that seems cruel. Fernando's retiring and he'll lose half a week of his wages. That seems pretty cruel to me. Can we get this season wrap-up thing, please? Is that still a thing? Surely. All right, here we go. We've simmed forward a day, and we are through to our end of season wrap-up. The new boys, I mean, none of them are my signings, but the new boys did okay. I mean, the ones that we spent money on were Neonzu and Marçal. Isco and Januzaj free transfers were all right. Neonzu, obviously, the absolute success story of our transfer dealings. Transfers out. Who did we lose? We lost some people. Anyway, we've also got someone out on loan. Oscar. Look at this. He's out on loan at, where was he? At Vigo. Look how good he is. Why the hell did we loan him out? He'll be back in the team next season, so I guess we don't maybe need to replace one, like Lamella maybe we don't need to replace, because we got this fella who's he looks brilliant. He's 24 as well. That's nuts. Anyway, I don't know why we loaned him out. Anyone else that looks good? I mean, a Campos, he looks good. I'd prefer to make money from him, especially if he's worth 50 to 60 million, which I doubt, but if he's worth that much, why dang not? Idrissi, again, I'd just love to make money from him, really, because I want to use that money to buy people I actually want. Anyone else here that will come back? Ronnie Lopez will come back. Again, don't want him. I'd rather sell him. He's got a year left on his contract. Oh, whatever. I hate that I have to click over. Anyway, anything else? Nah, nothing really of note here. Augustinson, again, we'll probably sell him. I don't want him. Oh, I suppose that is someone on left back, so I guess we shouldn't sell him until we've got so. Anyway, next, the season's results. They're content that we finished third. Their expectation was that we qualified, and we did just that, and we were pretty good at it, really. Second half of the season wasn't as good. A lot of losses there that we probably should have done better at. Champions League, we exceeded their expectations, so they're pretty happy with that. And then they're not too chuffed about the Spanish Cup. Biggest win was a 5-0 win over Mallorca, thanks to Rafa Mir at the double, and a very late one at that. And Naziri hat-trick was a match to remember. Goal of the season was Oliver Torres. How do we watch it? How do I watch it? We're going to view our goal of the season. I don't know how long this will take, but we're going to view our goal of the season here from Oliver. Was it any good? Yep, we're going to wait for this whole thing. Was it any good? He won it there. Dolberg then played him through. Oliver then, oh yeah, I can see why that would win. Oh, the dancing isn't great. I can see why that would win the goal of the season. Moments to remember, we already looked at that. Finances, all of the revenue going up is a good... Oh, I suppose it's based on nothing because it doesn't have the previous year's stuff. Anyway, it's good that we've got a bunch of revenue coming in. Hopefully that means that we can actually spend some money next season. The best lineup of the season, it isn't pretty viewing with like the right back. He only just scrapes over the 7 rating. Rekic and Corona, awful. We need to fix out this left wing situation apparently, but maybe that's where that loanee to Vigo comes in. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can keep hold of En-Nesyri because clearly he is absolutely sensational. 31 goals. Next, any accolades? None for me because nobody loves me. Fans player, En-Nesyri. Young player, Neonzu, of course. Goal of the season we saw was Oliver. Top scorer, of course, En-Nesyri. Most assists, Oliver. En-Nesyri dominates, doesn't he? Sure does. Record breakers, nothing exciting except for the most clean sheets in a season and worst discipline, so that's good. That's awesome. We've also got our oldest goal scorer and most appearances by a player, which is pretty cool for Jesus Navas there. History in the making, blah, 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 blah. Sevilla really motored clear of their rivals in the middle of... Yeah, we sure did. Thanks, Johan. You're a legend. Midway through the season, thanks, Haiti. You're a good bloke. Oh, what is this? What is this? I've never seen this before. We beat Betis 4-0. What's this? Oh, I don't know what this is. It's like a timeline of things. Yeah, we signed a goalkeeper on a free, and oh yeah, African goalkeeper of the year, I didn't mention that, was Bunu. Anyway, that's the end of the season wrap up, so that will do us for today's video and for the first season. Next video we'll have a transfer wrap up. We'll also have our first game of the season. Hopefully we get some deals done. Hopefully we're looking good to push forward next season and better our total of 73. I don't anticipate winning the league next season, but you know, if we can just keep progressing, like keep moving forward, that's all we can ask for really. And hopefully our golden generation of youths are getting close to being able to play some first team football maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support so far. Make sure you leave us a like, subscribe if you're new, if you want to stick around for season 2 and any future FIFA and Football Manager content, all that beautiful gorgeous stuff. Leave it a like, that helps other people see it, all that sort of stuff. You know the drill. And until next time when we go again in Season 2, peace.